But first, a few things to touch on. Today, Victoria has announced another inquiry into the number of women killed by men. Another one. The state had a royal commission into family violence back in 2016. Every single one of the 227 recommendations were implemented. Are things better today as a result? Clearly not. New South Wales has its own Minister for the Prevention of Domestic Violence. Has that worked? Not yet, clearly. Our Prime Minister has rightly vowed to take every measure possible to stop it.
Once a week, a woman is dying at the hands of a partner or an ex-partner is just horrific. We need to do more. As governments, we need to do more.
There are lessons from royal commissions that haven't been learned, but there's great intent, there's bipartisan support to do whatever we humanly can to resolve the issue. But as you say, society is failing at the moment.
So when do we stop doing the same things we've always done and try something new? In fact, despite 1 million inquiries, discussion groups, commissions, round tables, 11 more women have died violently this year than at the same stage last year. In 2024, a woman is being killed every 4 days. It used to be once a week, but we've managed to fit in a few more than usual. I said the following on radio in the aftermath of the Bondi Junction murders. Take a look. It's hard for men to understand what it is like to not feel safe doing normal, everyday things. And a shopping centre, like how many other things do we have to add to this list? Girls' bathrooms. As a woman, you go into a car park, you don't feel safe. You might call someone, so you've got someone on the phone just in case something happens. You want to go for a run in the morning, well, you can't do that because you'll be killed. You want to go for a run at night, well, you can't do that, it's too dark. You want to wear a skirt out to a bar with your girlfriends, you can't do that because that might attract the wrong type of attention. You can't drive anywhere in your car because women get murdered in their cars. At home, we get murdered at home. More than anything else, we get murdered at home. And now add that to a Westfield shopping centre is another place that women don't feel safe. Now, it's had nearly 500,000 views, and if you want to understand a little more about the problem, maybe read some of the comments. Most of you watching, I'd say, would know me pretty well. I'm definitely not woke, nor do I play the gender card or seek victim status. In fact, quite the opposite. I pride myself on showing immense strength during adversity, like so many others. So when I say this is how I'm feeling, this is how women are feeling, I beg you to believe me and believe us. No one is saying live in fear, of course not. But sometimes we do. In fact, I'd hazard a guess that almost daily, women need to think twice about something with the aim of keeping themselves safe. My friends and I talk about this a lot. Do the men in our lives? No. And I get it. I honestly do. The vast majority of you wouldn't dream of hurting a woman. But that doesn't excuse you from the conversation. It's actually a cop-out. You still need to start talking about it. Because I can guarantee when you look at the stats, someone you know in your workplace, your friendship group, your soccer team, your family even, has hurt a woman physically or is struggling to control the urge. One of the most popular podcasts in the country recently opened up on this very thing just a couple of days ago. 3 blokes who host The Imperfects, they showed us how this conversation can occur. Have a look.
Imagine there are thousands of crazed men out there who are targeting men. And so, no man is safe. Out in the streets of Australia, all around Australia, men are being targeted, being beaten, killed, raped. Imagine that is a thing that's happening. Then I'm walking out here after this and I'm definitely worried.
Yeah.
I'm worried. I'm looking around going okay, well, you're always making sure, okay, which path is safest for me? You're looking at all the men around you going okay, are they dangerous? Am I safe here? Is this street okay? Are there enough people here that, to constantly be thinking about that and that is the experience for women.
He's nailed it. Men, we need your help. I'm talking to you here. Women caring deeply because we have to survive is not working. In fact, it's getting worse. We need you to step up here, to open up, talk, reach out. Men who are struggling need to be able to ask for help and get help. The more you guys talk about this, the better. Do it often. One of your mates might confess to yelling at his partner and reveal that he hates himself for it, but he doesn't know how to stop. Maybe you felt this way too, or worse. Instead of hiding it and continuing with the behaviour, let's create safe spaces for men to open up before the damage is really done, to get help before one more of us has to die. I'm sick of women carrying the lion's share in this debate. We didn't start it, we just die because of it. It's men's violence against women that's a real problem here. Not why did she stay or why did she go back? I don't have time to tell you all the reasons, but I can assure you there are plenty. I stayed and I went back multiple times. I looked police in the eye and said, nothing happened. I lay in hospital and said, I fell. I want to meet my 5-year-old daughter's first boyfriend in 10, maybe 20 years' time and worry about him breaking her heart, not her ribs or worse. You have mothers, sisters, wives and daughters. You owe it to them. We, women alone, cannot stop this scourge. We need your help desperately. Start now, because at the going rate, we're due to lose the next woman tomorrow. And if this story has raised any concerns for you, you can contact the Domestic Violence and Sexual Assault Helpline on 1800 RESPECT.